When we go to sleep at night, our brain does a number of amazing things, and it alters our brain frequencies to a bunch of different frequencies for different various things to happen at night while the body's repairing itself and while we're getting a good night's sleep. So the first thing that happens typically when you go to sleep at night is your brain drops down or goes to a specific frequency, goes down to this level. This is a delta level. Remember, delta is 0 to basically four cycles per second. And we'll go to this delta level for a little bit at a time. And then we'll come up through theta and we'll go into REM sleep. And then we'll go back down. We may not go down to deep delta again, but we go down into a theta level. We come back up into REM. Every time we do this, each cycle is about 90 minutes long. And as we go through these cycles, the first time we go into delta, we're in there for a long time. We're maybe in the dream state or the rapid eye movement sleep state for only a few minutes, and then we'll go back down. We'll go to another cycle, and we might not go as deep, but when we come up, we'll be a little bit longer in the REM sleep. And each time we go into REM sleep, we'll stay there a little bit longer until in the morning. Most of the sleep cycle is in REM. That's why we typically remember more dreams in the morning than in the middle of the night. And this is a picture of a sleep cycle. This is done with a Fitbit. And what happens is it's showing you how you're going to deep sleep. You're coming up, you're almost awake. Going back down to a deep sleep, you're almost awake. And you can see as the night goes on, this was only a short period of time. I guess it was from 10 o'clock to 7 o'clock. You can see how we're in alpha more as we go along these levels. This is like just barely becoming awake. So in the first cycle, we're not in alpha that much. And in the second cycle, we're in alpha more. And then in the later cycles, we're in alpha more. So as we start to go through these sleep cycles, we go through all these different, our brain changes our frequency to go to all these different levels. Now, in my class, we teach you to start to program yourself to remember your dreams. And I do a whole class on dreaming where we talk about what do the symbols mean, how to induce dreaming, how to induce what's called a lucid dreaming state, where lucid dreaming is where I'm aware I'm dreaming when I'm having the dream. And there's a bunch of techniques on how to do that. And when you start to pull information from this dream state, you can then start to improve your life in certain areas. The dreams are, talking metaphysically now, dreams are kind of a loophole in our existence here because they allow us to connect with our higher selves in the spiritual realm. And in our dreams, we're getting messages on a daily basis. The most important thing for us to know that day are messages that are coming through in the dreams. And some of the dream messages could be you have a deep-seated, depression about something. And then you need to work on that. And when you work on that, then all of a sudden the dreams that you have in that same area of what's called your dream landscape will open up, and you'll start to get more things that you can do and explore in your dreams. It's quite interesting, and it's the quickest way for you to clear up any issues that you may have or things that you want to work on. It'll identify what the areas are that you need to work on. This happened with me on several occasions. I had symbols in the dream. I figured out what the symbols meant. And then I was able to go and work on those areas of myself and figure, oh, this is what the problem is. And I need to do forgiveness work and other work. And I cleared up those problems that I was having. And then the dream started becoming much more encompassing and a much bigger scope. So I hope this is interesting to you and that you follow up with this and go to my website to learn more about these things and then join one of my classes. I hope to see you in a class one day.